Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a subject that, let's be honest, can feel pretty intimidating: cybersecurity. But we're going to strip away all the technical jargon and make it personal. This whole explainer is inspired by Kathy Olias-Lager's book, Cybersecurity for Everyone, and it's all about showing you how you, yes you, can be the hero your family needs online.
So let's start with a quick question. When you hear the word cybersecurity, what pops into your head? Some tech genius in the IT department? A coder staring at green text on a black screen? Well, the book we're diving into today says that's the very first idea we need to just toss right out the window.
Okay, here's the single biggest idea we need to get our heads around. Cybersecurity isn't really about technology, it's about people. It's a human challenge. And once you see it that way, everything changes. Because that simple shift in thinking, it puts you right at the center of the solution. And this, right here, this gets the absolute heart of it. We've all seen the stereotype on the left, right? The mysterious hacker in a movie. But the reality is what's on the right. It's about keeping your kids safe from predators. It's making sure your parents' life savings are secure. It's not a job for tech wizards. It's a mission for all of us. For parents, for kids, for friends.
This quote from the author, man, it just hits the nail on the head. You're not just a bystander in this. In your own digital life, you're standing at a crossroads every single day. You're either the vulnerability that lets the bad guys in, or you're the shield that protects everyone you care about. There really is no middle ground.
So, to really understand why your role is so incredibly critical, we need to talk about the sheer scale of the problem. Because right now, we're in the middle of what's basically a cybercrime epidemic, and frankly, we're not winning the fight. Just look at this number for a second. The book points to data from the 2023 FBI Internet Crime Report. This shows the potential losses from cybercrime in just 1 year. That's $12.5 billion, with a B.
And you know, it's not just that the number itself is massive, it's the speed at which it's growing. A 22% jump in losses in a single year. This isn't some static problem, it is an accelerating crisis.
So what does that $12.5 billion actually look like in the real world? It looks like real human pain. It's sextortion schemes that target our kids with absolutely devastating consequences. It's these horrible investment scams, sometimes called pig butchering, that completely wipe out a person's life savings. It's tech support scams that prey on our parents and grandparents. This isn't just about data and dollars. It's about the real-world safety and well-being of our families.
Okay, that was the bad news. I know. But here's the really good news. You have the power to fight back. So now we're going to pivot to the solutions. Let's open up your personal digital toolkit. These are simple, totally doable steps that can turn you from a potential target into the strongest line of defense.
Before we even get to the list, let's get our mindset right. The book uses this fantastic analogy. Think of this stuff as a digital seatbelt. I mean, you don't need to be a car mechanic to buckle up, do you? Of course not. And in the same way, you don't need to be a coding genius to practice good cyber hygiene. It's all about simple, consistent habits.
All right, so here they are, the 3 essential tools for your kit. Number 1, get a password manager. Seriously, stop trying to remember dozens of complex passwords. It's impossible. Let an app do the heavy lifting for you. Number 2, use two-factor authentication, or 2FA. Think of it as a deadbolt on your digital front door. And a pro tip from the book, use an authenticator app, not just text messages, because texts can be intercepted. And third, and this might be the biggest one, learn to spot social engineering.
So what in the world is social engineering? Simple. It's hacking the human, not the computer. It's when a criminal plays on your emotions, your trust, your fear, your excitement, to trick you into clicking a bad link or giving up a password. They're not trying to break through your firewall. They're trying to get you to hold the door open for them.
This means you have to build a new muscle, a healthy sense of suspicion. Anytime you get a message that creates that feeling of panic, your account is locked, or sounds way too good to be true, you've won a new car. That's a giant red flag. That's your cue to just stop, take a breath, and go verify it through a different channel you already trust. Don't click, don't reply, just stop and double check.
So this brings us to our final and maybe most important idea. Protecting yourself is step 1, absolutely. But to really, truly make a difference, we need to do what the author calls joining the Cyber Hero Squad. And no, it's not a new job, it's a new mindset.
Let's bring it all the way back to that core idea we started with. This is a shared responsibility. You don't have to be the person who writes the code. You just have to be the person who helps your parents set up two-factor authentication. You have to be the person who pauses before clicking that suspicious link. You just need to decide to be part of the solution.
And look, if you take only one thing away from our time together today, please let it be this. This simple, powerful message straight from the book. In this huge global fight against cybercrime, you matter. Your choices matter. Your actions absolutely matter.
So I'm going to leave you with a challenge. Learning all this is great, but it's action that really changes things. Looking back at that digital toolkit, what is the first simple step you're going to take? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, to make your family just a little bit safer online. Because that simple step, that's how we start winning.